Abel Osset fled Cuba, made it to the U.S., but like thousands of other asylum seekers, was turned back to wait across the border in Mexico, waiting on a chance to make their case in Laredo, Texas.
Several times we were caught by narcos, and we had it bad. Bad.
Snared in the Trump immigration policy dubbed Remain in Mexico, Osset fears going home but says he's scared to return to the unsafe streets of Nuevo Laredo because of violence driven by drug cartels.
They ask for it, but when they see you don't have any and they realize you're a Cuban, things change a little bit.
Osset has waited months for this day. So have more than 36 others who walked in the early hours over the bridge to this temporary court. At the same time, President Trump's top lieutenants in border and immigration gave the media a tour of these temporary immigration courts, defending the Remain in Mexico policy.
One, you're seeing a team effort across 4 agencies and 2 departments to run an expeditious, lawful process so that families are staying together during their process, so that they can wait in a non-detained setting for their hearing, so they're getting hearings in 3 to 6 months, master calendar hearings, as opposed to years out if they're released into the U.S. and scheduled on a non-detained docket.
In a hurried visit, the acting Department of Homeland Security Secretary and his subordinates maintained asylum seeker safety is a top priority, even though the U.S. government warns its own citizens about Nuevo Laredo's crime problems.
You know, what happens on the Mexican side of the border, we communicate with Mexico about all the time, and obviously we make adjustments to facilitate both flow and safety, but it's not our territory, so there's only so much we can do on that side.
Media on the tour agreed not to film faces of asylum seekers nor talk with them. Federal officials also declared the right to erase video or photos gathered by news media if journalists did not comply with the imposed rules. Outside of the tour, Abel Osset said he and his son have been kidnapped twice while remaining in Mexico.
I don't know. I have not thought yet about what I will do if I'm returned. I don't know.
Uncertainty about their future is the one certainty tens of thousands of asylum seekers face in this temporary court system. John Moan, Associated Press, Laredo, Texas.